you that I promised that I was going to do you about the Australian tour of this play that I got. Well, me and my girlfriend got the booklet or play program or playbill, but my girlfriend not only got the same play program as me, but like I said in that video, she also got $75 worth of merch from the production as well. And the Australian tour is this year, started off in Brisbane, through to Sydney, then Wollongong, then me and my girlfriend's hometown here in Canberra. At the moment, they're touring Perth, and the last stop for their Australian tour wraps up in Melbourne. So they would be very busy at the moment touring. I hope that the legendary Deborah Lawrence that is on the play program can continue to do her tour as well. Stellar cast, though, absolutely a banging stellar cast. And I'm definitely going to get into my thoughts and opinions on the stage version of Steel Magnolias. So if you hear me mentioning some comparisons with the movie, it's only because me and my girlfriend have seen the original movie several years ago. Well, recently we watched it, but the first time we watched it was, I think it was like last year sometime, because I actually didn't realize that my girlfriend has seen the original movie of Steel Magnolias before, just like I've seen it, even when I was a lot younger. But I must admit, watching it as an adult, you pick up on the stuff that's really funny, and you pick up on the stuff that's really dramatic and emotional in the film, more so as an adult. Like, I did pick up the whole scene where Julia Roberts is having her diabetic coma and they're giving her juice to take in her sugar levels and whatnot, with that iconic scene of like, drink your juice, which, by the way, was so well done on stage. I'm gonna have to mention the character of Shelby, and obviously the other characters in the play as well, but I'm going to start talking about Jessica Redmayne, who you may know from Home and Away, and apparently she's done Daisy Buchanan in the stage version of The Great Gatsby. She plays the female character in the Australian classic soap opera that is still going to this very day, Home and Away. She plays Harper in Home and Away. Jessica Redmayne in costume, and the way she did Julia Roberts' American accent on stage was absolutely phenomenal. And the way she played Shelby in those iconic scenes from the movie, but to stage, the way she was up on a stage in Tuvi's hair salon, when she was getting her hair done, and she was playing that scene where she goes into like a whole diabetic coma before she drinks the juice. The way she played that scene with like that Julia Roberts inspired Shelby American Texas accent, OMG. She played that scene so well. You could, if you've never met the actress before, or you never saw the actress sing anything before, you could definitely believe that it was a real American accent. Nothing about Jessica Redmayne's accent felt fake. Like, it was fake, but it did not feel fake, and it did not feel like it was acted. That's how authentic Jessica Redmayne's acting as Shelby in the stage version of Steel Magnolias was. And it's the same with the way the legendary Brlinda Giblin even plays Queezer. Like, I absolutely love the original Queezer from the movie, and Queezer, yes, is on the playbook of Steel Magnolias by Robert Harling, who is the original playwright. I can hear on the front cover as well, played by the incredible Brlinda Giblin there, who you may also know from such shows as Home and Away as well. She used to play the character of Martha Stewart, who is married to the legendary Alf Stewart, played by Ray Ma. And the way Brlinda Giblin played Shirley MacLaine's character in the stage version of Steel Magnolias was just remarkable. She was so funny. Even that, her first scene when she came through the door, and that scene where, like in the movie, with like, well, there was not a stage dog, but there was the mention of her pet dog, and there's a bit where in the play where she's like trying to command it to bite someone or whatever. Even that scene on the stage was absolutely hilarious. And that iconic scene where Tuvey is and the mother of Shelby even is like trying to get her character to be hit, which I thought, no, not that character, sorry, it was one of the other characters that said, come hit her. Like, even that bit in the play when one of the other characters in the stage production was like trying to get Queezer to get hit, played by the legendary Brlinda Giblin. Even that scene was done so well. Like, it was done differently too, because in the stage version there is not there's a funeral, but there's not like, or there's the passing of the character of Shelby, but they're not like standing at like a cemetery, whereas in the movie there's a whole cemetery visit or funeral part of Shelby's unfortunate life cut short at a very young age. They don't go specifically into the age from what I remember out of the movie, because me and my girlfriend did rewatch the movie a week or so ago before we went on not only preview night but opening night as well, when we met the stellar cast of Steel Magnolias, the play, or the Australian tour, same thing. It wasn't just no Steel Magnolias play. It was Steel Magnolias with a stellar cast. And even the way that, oh my God, Lisa Mccune, who you may know from Sea Patrol and Blue Heelers, even the way she played the character of Shelby's mum, like when she was acting concerned of Shelby with her husband, who you never see in the play because it's a female cast, but you do hear of her husband and getting married or whatnot, whereas the movie has male actors in it and children and stuff. You do hear about her getting pregnant and her mum's concern, like when Sally Fields plays Melin in the movie of Steel Magnolias. It's done so tastefully. Her death scene is done so tastefully. Like, they did keeping the Queezer bit when she's having like, her mum's having like an emotional, distraught meltdown about her daughter Shelby's death and grieving, and then it goes back into the whole comic relief side of the movie / stage play, which was done so well. It was done even more tastefully than in the original movie, I find, and a lot of the scenes were, and a lot of scenes were very similar to the movie, and then there was other scenes that had its own take on Steel Magnolias as well, I find. And the set, oh my God, all the actresses looked great on the set. The set of TV's or Tuvi's hair salon was so done well. Like for every single tour that I've noticed on even Steel Magnolias' Australia's page on Facebook or on Instagram, every set, whether it's in Canberra, Melbourne, Wollongong, Perth, probably the Melbourne tour, they all look the same, which makes perfect sense because why would you change a set design for a play called Steel Magnolias that is set in a hair salon or Tuvi's hair salon for the whole play and have a set completely different for every single production? That just would not make a lot of sense. But every image has looked great from not only being near the Canberra set, because me and my girlfriend actually did take, obviously not when the production was going, because there was no flash photography or no recordings allowed except when curtain call. Like I didn't actually take a video or a photo of the cast doing their bow or their dancing off the stage scene, which I thought was amazing. But I did take a photo of me / my girlfriend, like a selfie and a photo of my girlfriend standing near the empty stage once the cast were backstage and the production was finished before they came out on opening night, considering me and my girlfriend went on preview night as well. Just the set design was great. Every single cast member's costumes were great. The actress Jessica Redmayne as Shelby, gorgeous, absolutely stunning. And I don't mean just in costume, I mean when me and my girlfriend got to meet not only Jessica Redmayne, but we also got to meet Tuvi, we got to meet Malin, the understudy that played Deborah Lawrence's character for stage of Steel Magnolias, when we got to meet the understudy actress that played Claire Ree. I thought fantastic. I would have still loved to see, maybe on 2 different nights, either the original Deborah Lawrence's Claire Ree or the understudy's Claire Ree that we did see on preview / opening night. It would have been cool to get different takes on both their acting, in my personal opinion. Like if Deborah Lawrence could make it to the Canberra tour on opening night, that would have been awesome. I would have loved to have a meet and greet not only with the understudy, which me and my girlfriend did have, but it would have been cool to have a meet and greet with the original Claire Ree for stage of the 2026 tour of Steel Magnolias as well. Even the way that Lottie Beckett played the character from the iconic movie of Steel Magnolias as their fairly religious friend in the film as well, in the stage version as well. Like the way that she played Daryl Hannah's character on stage, absolutely phenomenal. And I loved Tuvi as a character. Like I reckon Mandy Bishop as an actress and as a person is just absolutely phenomenal. The way that Mandy Bishop carried her role by playing Tuvi on a stage was so good as well. Every single actress had their own character do something that was either very surprising or very unique or very similar to the original movie, but in their own way. And the way they carried the whole entire time, using their southern accent and sounding very Dolly Parton-like, was absolutely phenomenal. The way Mandy Bishop played that role was great. The way Brlinda Giblin played Queezer was great. Lisa Mccune playing Shelby's mother was just phenomenal. the directing of this play was just amazing. Now, I will show you in the play program said director of the play as well, which I didn't get to do in my previous video on the playbook as well. But I'm going to read you out about the director of Steel Magnolias, the Australian tour, Lee Lewis, director. Lee Lewis is one of Australia's leading directors, awarded an OAM in 2024 for her services in Australian theatre. Over the last 20 years, she has directed over 80 productions across the state theatre companies and around the country. As artistic director of Griffin Theatre Company, she discovered, developed and produced over 50 new plays by Australian playwrights across 8 seasons. Highlights included the first productions of the global hit Prima Facie by Susie Miller and The Bleeding Tree by Angus Sereni, both of which he directed. In 2024, the critically acclaimed national tour of Gaslit captivated audiences around the country. She has directed several of David Williamson's comedies, including the highly successful production of Rupert for Melbourne Theatre Company, which toured to the Kennedy Centre in Washington, D.C. Wow. And has a run of Sydney's Theatre Royal. Her adaptation of Twelfth Night by Bella Shakespeare is still on the Victorian School syllabus. As artistic director of Queensland Theatre, she steered the company through COVID shutdowns and floods, returning to live performance earlier than most. Her credits there included First Casualty by L.T. Cool, Christopher Johnson, the only professional production in the world of a play written by a currently serving member of the Armed Forces, and the Australian premiere of Tiny Beautiful Things by Nia Vardaluce and Tom Cale. Her tenor also saw the first production of Boy Swallows Universe and the commissioning of Round the Twist, the musical, wow, which premiered in Brisbane in 2024. In 2026, she directed art by Yasmin Reza at the Rosalind Packer Theatre, Sydney, before touring Brisbane, Melbourne and Adelaide. Lee will also direct the world premiere production of Susie Miller's new play, Strong is the New Pretty, for Brisbane Festival at Queensland Theatre Company, Geelong Arts Centre and Sydney Theatre Company. And yes, the director, Lee Lewis, is the one up the top there in the playbook as well. And just wow, the way she directed the play was absolutely phenomenal, and me and my girlfriend had a great time during it. Like, the whole entire production was just absolutely amazing from start to very end. There was not one part of the show where I was like, I need to walk out and go to the bathroom, or I need to walk out and get like a drink, which would have been obviously on opening night, considering me and my girlfriend could not buy anything on preview night because the theatre unfortunately does not take cash now ever since COVID, or what they say since COVID, even though they did last time we went to the Canberra Theatre earlier this year. Just this time they didn't, except obviously the box office, because that's how I got me and my girlfriend a ticket for the opening night the night after. Seeing it back to back, fantastic. Loved preview night, loved opening night a tad more, so I'm going to be very biased in this review as well, because I loved the play that much. Now, if I was given a hard copy of the recorded show of the tour, whether it be the Canberra tour or the Melbourne tour or any of the tours, I would rewatch the DVD of Steel Magnolias, the Australian tour, for the rest of my life. That's how much I enjoyed the production. If there was a way to get the recording, I would do it, because that production was one of my favorite plays I don't know, I don't want to say ever, but it's definitely highly up there. It's one of the most brilliantest theatre things I've been to for a long time, particularly that it was not amateur theatre. I've been lately more to amateur theatre stuff, like where I usher volunteer for at Canberra Rep, but it was really good to see a very high profile theatre production full of not only actresses and stars that some of them I didn't realize had smaller roles in like TV and screen, like TV's Mandy Bishop. Whereas there was a few of the understudies slash, I think one of the other actresses, the one that played Daryl Hannah's character from the Steel Magnolias movie, where I think she's mainly theatre. I didn't see anything in the booklet about TV or anything, or if it was fairly small roles, or I don't know, as an extra for something. But still phenomenal. And I'm definitely going to be talking about the meet and greet as well. And the humour, I got to talk about the humour in the play. The humour was amazing. Like, the scenes I talked about, like towards the end when Shelby was not alive, was hilarious. And even the scenes with Shelby on stage, played by the legendary Home and Away actress that plays Harper in Home and Away, Jessica Redmayne, even the way her scenes were when she was alive on stage was absolutely hilarious as well. Tuvi was hilarious. Queezer was hilarious. Malin was hilarious. Every single cast member made me and my girlfriend, not only on preview night, but on the second and final night we went, the night after on the 18th of this month, absolutely hilarious. The show was not only full of hilarious one-liners from the movie and all the quotes, and the famous lines like "drink your juice" and all the other lines that were in the movie. Like, me and my girlfriend were laughing out loud through the whole entire play from start to finish. Obviously, Act 1 before it went for a break because the show had a 10 to 15, 20-minute interval or whatever it was, because the production went from first night on preview night was half an hour different, so 6:30 till about 8:39ish, whereas on opening night it started about 7, so about 9:30, 10, bit after 10 it sort of wrapped up with meeting the cast and crew after in the foyer, and obviously that meet and greet that I talked about in another video where me and my girlfriend happened to meet Bron Lewis that night as well, but I did a separate video about that. I'm doing my pretty much a review now on Steel Magnolias, the stage production. Fantastic. Like, the fact that the whole entire play could make me and my girlfriend laugh out loud, that means it was just as good as the movie. In fact, I'm always going to love the movie because the movie comes first as a instant classic, but there's something even more magical about seeing the stage version of Steel Magnolias, and I wish I had have seen other productions of Steel Magnolias in the past, whether it be an amateur version or whether it be a high-profile theatre version. I wish I had have seen other theatre productions of Steel Magnolias, because this one was just fucking phenomenal, and me and my girlfriend loved it. And now I'm going to talk briefly about, I've been talking a lot about the characters and the set design and the directing and even the scenes where like doors were banging, even that was done so damn well. The editing, the costumes, amazing. Every single acting, the accents were phenomenal. No one started talking like themselves off stage either, which is a massive credit to all of the actresses. And obviously the directing and obviously all their rehearsals that they did as well. And I'm going to say good luck for the rest of the tour. Like good luck for the rest of the tour. The Perth, where is it again? The Perth and Melbourne, the two tours that are left. Good luck to all of the actresses and stars of the Australian production of Steel Magnolias. Once you've finished performing, you guys need a well-deserved break. I know that Harper is obviously, sorry Harper, I know that Jessica Redmayne as Harper is obviously going to be rehearsing and filming, apart from when it's pre-recorded, of course, home and away, but you all deserve, once the productions, all the tour has wrapped up, you guys definitely deserve a break. A lot of touring and traveling would probably make you exhausted, which I definitely can understand why maybe the original Deborah Lawrence could have fell sick. It could have been her age, it could have been a lot of the traveling, like Lisa Mccune said to me when me and my girlfriend got to meet the cast. Yes, we got to meet every single one of them. It was funny because the first person that did come out was not anyone super mega famous in the cast, but after that we weren't sure if anyone else was going to come out. We thought maybe it was just a surprise, like one of them wanted to come out and meet their fans, but everyone came out. Thank goodness they did. I'm so happy that me and my girlfriend not only got to meet Lottie, the actress Lottie Beckett, but we got to meet Jessica Redmayne, we got to meet Brlinda Giblin, we got to meet Mandy Bishop, we got to meet Anne Fegan, who was the understudy for the legendary Deborah Lawrence, who you may know from Home and Away, as well as Pippa and such TV shows as Prisoner and Please Like Me, as well as, of course, Wentworth. The understudy for that was great. Would have been cool to have a photo though with Deborah Lawrence as well, just saying. But the ones we met that we had a photo with, absolutely amazing. I don't really know if I have my favourite stars that me and my girlfriend met. I thought they were all really nice people. Lottie Becker was very friendly. Jessica Redmayne, who played the legendary character of Shelby on stage, was just absolutely friendly and very polite. And everyone we asked, like, can we have a photo, was willing to have a photo. Like, there was no people that were like, no, we don't want a photo, or that there was no one that just wanted to stick to their group. To say, every single cast member wanted to have a photo with their fans, and their fans wanted to have a photo with them, obviously. So they were very accommodating to that. Meeting Lisa Mccune was just amazing. I've always wanted to meet Lisa Mccune. I might not have seen Blue Heelers yet, or such TV shows as Blue Heelers or Sea Patrol yet, but I did see Guys and Dolls years ago when I was much younger. Fortunately, I don't have the play program of that. Otherwise, I would probably show you. I presume Lisa Mccune was in that. I can't even remember now if she was in the booklet or not for that play. Yes, she did Guys and Dolls, which is a musical. She does do singing, and she does do like Carols by Domain or Carols by Candlelight from time to time as well. And she also narrated the emotional IVF show that was Big Miracles on TV as well, which was great. Emotional but great. And she was lovely. Like, meeting her was just amazing, and we had such good convos. And even my girlfriend caught in a photo where she's like, both her and Lisa Mccune are laughing. And not only that, Lisa Mccune was the first person from the cast of Steel Magnolias at the moment, because I know they're busy touring, and Perth's got like a, I don't know, 3 to 4 hour time zone behind us or ahead of us or whatever. So hopefully the other cast members will respond to my Instagram posts back to their feedback on them as an actress or what I thought about meeting them. But Lisa Mccune was the first one to respond back to me on my Instagram post, which I thought was absolutely lovely of her. And I just had to screenshot that, and I showed that as like a story, or I uploaded that screenshot to my Facebook because I wanted people to see that Lisa Mccune, who is a legend, responded to my TikTok. I thought that was, not my TikTok, my Instagram. I thought that was just amazing. And like I said, the whole cast was just absolutely brilliant, and they were all very friendly. The meet and greet was just absolutely great. And no, it was not a VIP meet and greet where you didn't have to pay extra to stay behind and meet them. You could stay behind and you got to meet them. Like, what was annoying though was not the meet and greet. That was great, and the whole theatre production was great. Just, I wish the staff knew that there was going to be a meet and greet. Like the ushers, I really wish the artists knew because, sorry, the artists. I wish the ushers kind of knew. The ushers acted like they didn't know if they were going to come out or not. But they did to the main foyer. And it was great that we got to meet them, particularly without having to get like a meet and greet ticket. I mean, there was no meet and greet tickets. Every single ticket, whether it was a more expensive premium ticket, was not VIP or anything, but it was great. And meeting them outside of their wearing their costumes and using their southern accents, when we could chat to them talking fairly normal, was awesome as well. And even hearing like Jessica Redmayne's voice when she very much like Harper was about that interruption. I just got a phone call. It's all good, and I didn't want to be rude. I'm going to end this video review in a minute anyway about the play that me and my girlfriend attended of Steel Magnolias, which was awesome. Like I said, the cast were just absolutely amazing. And yes, I will be doing a shorter review for my TikTok as well. I hope you've enjoyed this review. I will quickly read over the comments in a minute, but I'm going to go and give you my full-on star rating review on Steel Magnolias, the Australian World Tour that was here in me and my girlfriend's hometown of Canberra, ACT, at the legendary Canberra Theatre, which I will be returning with my girlfriend to the Canberra Theatre next month for the legendary comedian that is Jim Owen. All up, loved preview night, loved opening night. Opening night was so much better because we got to meet the cast of Steel Magnolias the night after, which I will cherish those photo memories forever. They're up on my Facebook, and I do plan on printing out those photos and other meet and greet photos, not only from at the Canberra Theatre, but UC Hub concerts, as well as when me and my girlfriend met Kirsty Wiebeck at her Lost for Words comedy tour that I volunteered for as well at the Street Theatre, and all the other future meet and greets. Like, hopefully there's one with Jim Owen, and hopefully there's one even with Josh Thomas when me and my girlfriend go see Josh Thomas at the Canberra Theatre as well. And in saying that, I'm going to be giving Steel Magnolias by Robert Harling, who's the original playwright, and the Australian tour of 2026 play, a massive 30 out of 30 star rating. That's how good the play is. It does not deserve a 15. It does not deserve a 10. It deserves a 30 out of 30 because it's that good. If I was in Perth right now, and if I got the opportunity to go to Melbourne to see the remainders of the production on preview opening night again, or every single night in Melbourne, I would do so. That's how good this play of Steel Magnolias was, not only for the acting by all of the cast, but the meet and greet was just phenomenal. And me and my girlfriend will definitely cherish those memories for the rest of our life. And hopefully we'll get to meet Jessica Redmayne, Lisa Mccune, Brlinda Giblin again for future plays they do, or if this play was that popular and it came back by an encore, I would go again. Obviously, I wouldn't buy a booklet again because I own the same booklet, but I would take the booklet with me and get them to do their signatures on the back of this book, or hopefully meet Deborah Lawrence if, for whatever reason, she got to come to Canberra. I would definitely meet her if she came, even for Josh Thomas's tour. Like, for whatever reason, if she came and was an audience member and whatnot, I would even do a meet and greet with her if that was to be the opportunity. Just the play was just absolutely amazing. Great costume, great acting. Even the way they bowed at the end, even the song when the lights went up was just wow. Everything about it was great, and that's why I gave it a massive 30 out of 30 star rating. It deserved even a 40. That's how good Steel Magnolias, the Australian tour here in Canberra was. If you get to see it, please do, and please buy this play program. Here in Canberra, it was like $25, so I presume it's the same everywhere. Don't forget to buy it. It's a worth program having, and I will keep this play program for the rest of my life. And I really want to do like a canvas thing of the certain photos with certain cast members from Steel Magnolias as well, whether me and my girlfriend are in it or whether I'm with some of the other cast members as well. Let's see what comments are written now. At Chrome by Carter F16, hi. Wah, is no one joining? Not sure why that's the case. At Cheeser Man 545, hi. Same person said hi. At IB Gaming VR, hi. At Oka Saputra, whatever, S5 said hi as well. Well, okay, not the most of, at least none of them are negative comments, which is at least a good thing. Well, I'm going to head off now, and I'll see you in future lives later on at some point, and I'll see my TikTok fans for a much shorter review on the legendary play that was Steel Magnolias. Don't forget, go see it. Bye for now.